Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. Today's video is going to be on Bitcoin, ETH, Doge, and if the video doesn't go too long, it's going to be on ADA also. In my last video, I talked about the bull and the bear scenario, and the bear scenario so far is playing out. So we're going to go over some targets to look for. Today I'm starting out on my website, and quickly I just want to show you that this is where you can get my free strategy. When you put your name and your email address in, you will get 2 videos of my #1 free strategy that has to do with my TDI indicator. Moving on down, I've got some documents for Forex, and this is the cheat sheet document that you need that goes with the TDI indicator strategy. So download this one also. If you're interested in taking your Elliott Wave knowledge to the next level, and you're also interested in becoming an independent trader, not a trader that needs signals and doesn't know how to trade the market without just an independent trader. I don't really have the words, but basically where you will know the bull and the bear scenario yourself and the invalidation points. Think about coming, take advantage of our free trial, see if the Discord's a fit for you. We also have the Elliott Wave Masterclass. At the end of May, we are coming out with a better course. It will be packed full of more strategies and just more things that we've learned since this one was made a year ago. So the new one will be double the price, but if you buy this one now, it's like getting a 2-for-1 because you will get access to this one and you'll also get access to the new one. And the new one is going to be double the price, so you're actually getting a 50% discount by buying it now. So that's my little spiel about that. So let's move on to the TA. Starting out on Bitcoin. In all my videos, I start out on the weekly time frame and I talk about, let's go over to the BLX chart because it has a little bit more data. And I want to show that one time did we break the 21 here with some candle closes, but we never broke the 50. All the other bull runs, we never closed a candle under the 21. Once we did, that's when it started looking ugly. Okay. Basically, we broke it. We tried to recover, but we created a flat. And once we did that, that was a connector, and we needed a connector for this to the downside. The same exact thing happened here. Same exact thing. So I really don't want to see us close this weekly candle under the 21. But if we do, I don't really want to see us close it on the 50 for sure. That would not be good. That would give me very ugly thoughts. So let's move on down to, one more thing. As you can see on the RSI, we're coming very close to the 50 mark. We need to hold that 50. In the prior bull run, this 50 was always held. We held the 50, pushed up into bullish territory above 70, came back to the 50, and back and forth we went until we finally broke through. So this 50, it needs to be held on a weekly time frame. Let's move on down to the 4-hour, and let's talk about this correction. Actually, I'm going to move up a little bit. So as you can see right here, on this white line is our 21 MA. We bounced off of it once, twice, now we're coming back to it again. I do feel we have a good chance of breaking through this. Let's pull, oh, I already pulled it, okay. So we've already pulled the targets. The next resistance, or I'm sorry, support is coming in right here at the top of this support, which just so happens to be coming right into the targets that I'm looking at. So in my last video, we talked about that we had this correction like this that gave us a W or an A. Now we've had a three-wave move up, which gave us a B or an X. And now it looks like, so far, that we may be creating a 5-wave to the downside. But that's still to be determined. So if we make a 3-wave, it would be a Y. And if we make a 5-wave, it will be a C. That's the difference in the labeling. We could come down again to this 1-to-1 and double bottom. 100% that can happen. And then we quickly get bought up and we go on our way. If we do not hold this box, next target is the top of this box, which is the 1.236 and the 1.382. Right around 42,200 to 40,500. If we do not hold this box, I do not want to see us break this 1.618, which is at 37,950. If we do break it, I want to see a really quick buy up. This line here is sitting at the 50 to give you a visual of where they're at. Let's take a look at an indicator real quick to see what we have happening here on the 4-hour. Right now, as it stands, I don't see any bullish divergence. No. That's the 8-hour, I'm sorry. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. If you use the candle closes, you could say that we are creating a divergence here. Okay. But if we're going to move up bullish, which this looks very corrective to me, I don't see this being a 1-2-1-2 anymore by any means. I see this as an A, a B, and what might happen here is that we get a C wave to the upside. But what would happen is that would just create that 3-wave move, and we would create the Y, even if we do get a pop up here. So I don't see a bullish option at the moment. Let me look on the very low time frame just in case. The only option we have is if this is a wave 1 and it was just so fast that we couldn't see it. And we're making a wave 2. I'm not leaning this way, but I want to put it on the table just in case. Now, once we break this bottom here, right at this low, that bull scenario goes out the window as soon as we break this low. So that is a possible bull scenario. I'm not leaning that way, but I'm putting it on the table just because there is always a bullish and a bearish option. So let's move on to ETH. ETH, let's go on up to the weekly. I marked it with a white line. One second here. What did I mark with a white line? Oh, I marked the 50 with a white line. That's what I did. As you can see, the 21 is coming right up into the box on the daily, which is support. Also with the box support. And I marked the 50 with the white line. That's what I did that for. So let's talk about this correction. I see this being an A, a B, and a C, which is a W, same scenario here, a W or an A. Then we made this 3-wave move up, which gave us an X or a B. Now, all depending on how we move down here is how it'll be labeled. Well, if it's a 3-wave, it's Y. If it's a 5-wave, it's a C. But basically, the correction goes like this. Okay. So we've tapped the 618, which that's totally can stop here and be a truncation. It's got the 100 MA coming in there. So we always look for this to be our first target. Let's see if we have some bull divergence here. I'm not seeing any bullish divergence, so I would say that this is most likely not going to hold. Okay. Next target is this box of support. If we break it, I don't want to see us go past the 1.618, just like on Bitcoin, which is at 3,089, because we will break this box and I feel like it'll just be a free fall all the way down to this white line where our next support is starting and where the 50 is on the daily. So basically, this is the type of correction that we're looking for. It can stop here, but I don't see any bullish divergence. So most likely it's coming down to the box. Now there is always a bull scenario. So the bull scenario is that this is a 1, this is a 2, 3, 4, 5 on up there, okay? But once we break this bottom right here at the box, once this 2 breaks the bottom of 1, the bull scenario is no longer valid. I'm not leaning on the bull scenario, but I try not to be too biased, because being one-sided like that always ends up biting you big time. Okay, let's move on to Doge. So this video is not a million miles long. All right, Doge. I'm going to try to explain this as easy as possible so it's understandable. I see this as we had our initial first 3-wave move, which could be a W or an A, okay? Then on some exchanges, this 3-wave move hit the 1.618. On some exchanges, it went past it. But I checked on most exchanges, it did not hit this 1.618. And that's the most important one to rule out the expanded B pocket. So I see this as an X or B, and we're coming down for a Y or a C. Same thing. Now let's talk about the bull scenario. And I'll get in a little closer here. The bull scenario, and let me just do one more thing. Let me take this out. I need to make sure that this drop has already qualified, and I don't think I did that. Yes. Okay, so we've hit the 1.618. So this totally qualifies to be done because the minimum requirement is a 618. So it could be done. So the bull scenario, and I'll get in a closer here, is that we have created a 1, a 2, this is all 3. This 4 cannot come into 1. If it does that, this upwards movement is over. So 4, and we need a 5 up to this 2.236. So that is the bullish scenario. There is one more other scenario that I just saw. And I guess I'll go ahead and put it out there because I just saw it. We have a possibility because this move at the bottom here hit that expanded B pocket. We do have the option that this could be an A, a B, and this is all a C. But let's take a measurement on that. Yes, that's totally possible. Because we've come right into the 1.382. So be very careful with Doge here. It's got multiple options. Now, if we don't get this fifth to the upside, the bullish scenario of this breaking new highs and going, it gets invalidated. If this 4 comes into the 1, this going bullish gets invalidated. We need this fifth. And then at that point, it's complete invalidation is breaking this bottom right here. So I hope I made that easy enough to understand. I know that it's hard when you're not an Elliott Wave trader to understand all these different scenarios. Okay, let's move on to ADA quickly. I'm not sure how long this video is so far. Wonder if it'll tell me. No, I guess not. Oh, 20 minutes. 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay, let's move on to ADA real quick. Because ADA is the one that everybody's talking about here. Okay, ADA. So this is what I had from before. Looks like my little drawing played out here. This little drawing I have here in the middle played out. It just took longer than my little drawing. So let me get this out of here. Oops. Okay, so we've broke over the expanded B pocket now, okay? But it did hit it. In the middle here, we have an A, a B, and a C that came up into the pocket. And this is an A, a B, and a C. And that's how we ended there, okay? And the 4 is actually over here, okay? And then we were looking for this 5, and now we've moved to the upside. So, with that being said, let's try to get a target on this 5th wave. Yeah, I'm going to take it from there. That looks like this is a 1 and a 2, 3, 4, and we need a 5th. So let me get this stuff off here so I know that I am pulling this right to the T. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So this very well could be a subdegree 3, 4, 5. So basically what happens here is we have, yeah, this is a 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this a different way. Sorry, guys. As you can see, I didn't prepare for ADA ahead of time here. We're getting bearish divergence. So watch out. I would say that this fifth is very close to being done. So if you are in this trade, be careful, because when this is over, what we're looking for is another fourth wave that shouldn't break this bottom if it's going to be another fourth wave. So it might have one more push up around the $3 area, but be very careful because it's creating bullish divergence, or bearish divergence, I'm sorry, on all the time frames. So this to me tells me that this is fifth leg is coming to an end here. And we're going to get either a fourth, or I don't think this run is over by any means, but we're going to get another fourth. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was easy to understand, and I hope you all have a very wonderful day.